First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Tim Conway makes his big league debut right after this. Dan Straley gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Segura into shallow center. 1 out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Jose Martinez. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung.
Nope, that's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Tyler Lyons starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now, Jed Lowry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ready now for the Marlins. Miguel Rojas is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Carpenter is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 3rd, the shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Coming on is Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And now pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Strike him out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Straley has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball two.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Stephen Piscotty. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in, Richie Mota, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Piscotty stands at second with no outs. Count even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter has it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. One out and a runner on second base. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
A 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
The pitcher, Dan Straley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tim.
Ready now, Tim Conway. And as a former late-round draft pick, it really speaks to the hard work he's put in at the minor league level to make the opening day roster here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
A fastball that just misses inside. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
All even now, 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 34. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Number 34.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Lowry is underneath this one. And very quickly, one gone. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Tyler Lyons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Second baseman, number 16,
Colton Wong will stand in. He flied out leading off the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Lowry.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Miguel Rojas will be next. Three and one.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Wong has it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Riding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Bader is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Conway is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul DeYoung comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Skied into very shallow right. Rojas backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High pop-up. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Richie Mota, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Anderson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the first pitch. Out to short for Segura. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, number 34. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Dominic Leone will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Dominic Leone.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Leone, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Brinson, a native Floridian. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Kelly. And he makes the throw to first. Brinson is retired, and there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Missed with a slider. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Let's go, Marlins.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So digging in now, Tim Conway. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. Fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Jed Lowry would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Jed Lowry now. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Steal.
1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Conway at second with 2 down. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Popped high in the air. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carson Kelly will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Yadier Molina will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is low, ball one. 249 the average coming in. 6 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. This is grounded foul. Hit toward the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. A bouncer to the left side, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
In now, Jose Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Popped him up. Anderson is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Paul DeYoung, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1 and 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Segura is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Cards strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Greg Holland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Come on, Marlins.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura turns and goes to second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Segura, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a liner, but foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
DeYoung has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Richie Mota. Holland pauses. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Two out here and a runner at second.
Come on now, let's go.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Let's go, Marlins!
And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready once again, Lewis Brinson, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Bader. And that retires the side. Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Miami. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Matt Carpenter. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Opposite field to left. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready for another chance, Marcell Ozuna, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2. Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Carpenter leads off second with nobody out. Line drive to left. Brinson is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Rojas moving to his right. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Digging in to try it again, number 34. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good waste pitch, 1-2. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Still even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cardinals 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dexter Fowler is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Johnny Giavotella is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And he fouls this one off. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's do it, Johnny.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Up next from Miami, Tim Conway. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh? Fouled off. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken in by Wong. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Third baseman, number 8, Jed Lowry.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jed Lowry. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air, down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 53, Pedro Baez.
Leading off the inning, Carson Kelly, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Colton Wong waits on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Colton Wong will stand in. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. The 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Line drive to left. Brinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Gene Segura standing in.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ready for another shot now, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Martinez is under it. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, Richie.
Digging
Mota.
in and looking for more, Richie Mota. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Segura, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Wait for the pitch.
Steal!
Segura runs. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 3-1. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Bearclaw comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw. Now playing left field and batting.
So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here's the 3-1. Line drive to center field. Conway is right there, 1 down.
Now batting,
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Now the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dan Straley earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Tyler Lyons was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Kyle Berklaw earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez.